Right? I know it started, right? You got gnats, you got the no-see-ums, you got the mosquitoes, you got all those things driving you crazy. And you're like, dang, I wish I got one of those DynaTraps when Guy was presenting them a couple of months ago. Well, it's not too late because we are still honoring birthday pricing, which is like sale pricing. I've got 3 versions of this. I got the big guy, which is great for a full acre of your property. And remember, you put this off in the distance. Plug it in, you put it away. The mosquitoes, all those bugs are gonna be drawn to that UV light and that carbon dioxide, the same kind of stuff that your body gives off, and they're gonna leave you alone. And remember, mosquitoes especially are territorial. They live in your yard. They don't go acres away. They go to a water source, and then they congregate and they multiply in your yard. Now, it depends how big your yard is. If you've got a 1/4 acre yard, get the 1/4 acre. If you got a 1/2 acre, oh, we out of the sold out of the 1/4 acre already. So if you want the 1/2 acre, we can get you one of those, $79. Or, okay, do we have them? Jared, do we have them all? Because Pete's talking to me, he's like, make sure we have all sizes. I just want to make sure we have them. Just want to make sure before I put the offer out there so my customers don't get angry at me. We have the 1/2 acre and we have the 1 acre, okay? If you don't know your property, first of all, if I had a 1/4 acre property, which I do, I own the 1/2 acre. It's better to go big than to go small. And these things are gonna attract the bugs. And what happens is, especially the females, which are the ones that multiply, you're gonna see less and less mosquitoes in your yard. You're gonna enjoy your outdoor experience way more. We're doing it today with free shipping and handling. We're doing sale pricing, so instead of $199 for the full acre, $60 off. If you get the 1/2 acre, I think the 1/2 acre is like, what, is it $109? I think that's what it is. It's down to $79. Actually, it might be $119. That's on sale as well. Peter Kilcullen is here. Pete's our guy. He's going to tell you mostly 5-star reviews on this product because it really works. I mean, Peter, this gets rid of those nasty biting insects and it makes you have a better summer.
Exactly. And I thought it was a great time that we were offering it now because I bet there's a lot of people out there who were trying to enjoy 4th of July.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to be eating in the evening and then you're going to get ready to enjoy fireworks, but maybe you were forced back indoors because of those biting insects. So it's a great time to grab this because we still have plenty of time where those insects are going to really bother you when you're outside. Because remember, they really go to work when the temperature's above 50 degrees. So in lots of parts of the country, we're going to have months where we're still going to have those biting insects doing their thing. So here's what DynaTrap's done. They've made something so easy to use, very low maintenance, but here's what it's all about. Right there, that UV LED bulb. This is what's attracting all those biting insects. It's been tested, it works, it brings them in, they get close to that light. And then right here, we have a powerful fan that then just sucks them into that collection basket and that's where they remain. But it's not only the light's a big part of it. We're also creating, as you mentioned, Guy, that carbon dioxide that's gonna bring them in. So the light, the heat, the carbon dioxide brings them in and then they're pulled down in that fan. So we're not gonna zap them, there's no zapping. So there's very little noise. This one's on. There's hardly any noise. There's no odor, there's no chemicals. It is super easy to use. And Guy, my favorite thing is that there's no maintenance. There isn't something you have to do every week, every month. Listen to that, or look at that. The bulb will last 27 months if you use it continuously. But for many parts of the country, you only use it half the year or a 1/4 part of the year. You have 4 full seasons before you have to do a single thing to this. There's the fan. That's what's pulling them down. A huge collection basket on both the 1/2 acre and the full acre. You don't have to empty that every week or even every month, but when you do, easy one-touch bottom emptying straight into the trash can, get rid of it. This will run 24 hours a day. That's the other thing. When you think about going outside, and maybe you did this on the 4th of July, okay, we got to get ready to go outside, yeah. We're going to eat, you know, maybe we're spraying, maybe we're lighting candles and torches, maybe you're hooking up that, ever do the chemical things that you hook up to the hose and then you spray the whole yard?
There's companies that do that. It's like, if you don't kill the females, they're going to lay another 200 eggs.
Right, but you don't have to do anything. This is going to be out in your yard working 24 hours a day. And what it's doing, Guy mentioned this already, it's reducing the population of the biting insects. Those are the females. So they're doing the biting. They're doing the reproducing. So if you start to reduce that population, you're going to have less and less just really bothering insects in your yard. You will love it.
And you know there's something so rewarding about emptying it. Yeah. Right? You don't have to touch anything. It's not nasty. You'll see literally, I say tons, but you're gonna see so many bugs in there. Every one of those bugs, females especially, have the ability not only to reproduce, but to bite you, right? So if you are doing, and you see where you put it off in the distance. You don't wanna put this next to your table. You wanna put it up because you want them drawn to that ultraviolet light. And then they get sucked in, right? Because they're drawn to you because you give off that gas, right? That we all do as humans when we breathe, and our bodies give it off. That's what this replicates, and there it is. You don't even touch the bugs. Just take it off the hook, unplug it, take it off the hook, take it over in the woods. You can use it in your mulch pile and just release it. And remember, you're gonna have a better summer. And Peter's point, everybody lives in a different place. Here in Florida, we usually have mosquitoes most of the year, but there's a season where we have a winter and you don't need to use it. That's going to prolong the life of the bulb inside. But if you're up north, Peter and I are from up north. I'm from Connecticut. You were in Pennsylvania?
New York.
New York and Pennsylvania. You worked in Pennsylvania, but we were up there.
That's right.
In the wintertime, you don't even have to use it, right? Because you don't get mosquitoes when it's cold outside. But Peter told me this, and you don't think about it. When you are using it, you don't turn it off because it works around the clock.
Exactly.
To get rid of mosquitoes.
Exactly. So during the week, if you're not outside during the week, you're waiting for the weekends, this is working 24 hours a day. So guys, exactly right. When you think about DynaTrap, they've nailed this technology that brings them in. But the way we're going to use it, the way we combine the technology with how we're going to use it at our home. So again, we're not going to put it right in the center of our patio table. We're going to put it 30 to 40 feet away, ideally 3 to 6 feet off the ground. And most importantly, when you get yours home, plug it in, let it run 24 hours a day, because you're sleeping, we're catching mosquitoes. When you're at work, we're gonna be catching some of those no-see-ums or the other gnats, things like that, whatever's in your yard. It's doing the job to reduce that population of those biting insects. It's amazing how many different bugs that it attracts. These that we're looking at right here, guys, these 12, these have been third-party tested that we know it attracts these. And you can see mosquitoes is first on the list. For Florida, that's absolutely for me. But I mean, look at all the other ones. The gnats are another big one, flies, even wasps and hornets, things like that. And a side note, Guy, this doesn't attract the nice things, which are the bees. We need the bees to do their thing. And butterflies, we don't attract those either. So they're safe. But it does so much to bring all of those annoying, all of those biting insects in. And it works. Again, I wanted to show you this guy. I know you love when I bring this in.
I always think it's like his muesli or something he's gonna have. It's like a cereal. It's not. That is not brown rice.
No.
Is that those are bugs from your yard?
No, this isn't mine. No, this was done because it was a little more scientifically done. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks at a suburb outside of Chicago. It tells me on there a couple of years ago.
What's the property size? Do you know? Is it like a half acre?
This was the full acre machine. Yeah.
And in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Coming close.
And you know what? They're disintegrating a little bit. They used to even fill this whole thing.
No, but you can see wings and various assorted carcasses in there. That is. I mean, that's what you're getting rid of in 2 weeks. So I want you to think about these all over your arms, right? Attacking your kids, even your pets. Like I've got the new puppy now. She can get bit by mosquitoes too.
And when you see that, like the proof when you open yours, because remember the difference with some of those other kind of techniques that we're using. First of all, when you're using the spray or using those candles and torches,
it's not solving anything.
Well, you're just letting them get close to you, and then you're trying to repel them, and then they're going to be there tomorrow. They're going to be there the day after that. But here, if we can actually reduce that population by capturing, we're going to trap those mosquitoes and they're going to be gone. So that's why it's so different. That's why it's about technology. It's about not having to buy more bait and put more out there every week, every 2 weeks. You've probably tried. I know I did the propane tanks and all just the expense to try and catch those mosquitoes. Here, you're going to purchase this, you're going to plug it in at home, let it do its thing, and you'll be so satisfied.
And if you want to enjoy your cookouts without having to slather yourself, and remember, I carry that, and I'm a big proponent of the no more bugs. You know, the stuff smells like cedar.
Sure.
That's a great thing to put on yourself, but remember, that's not going to control the population of bugs. They're still going to be all over the place, and they will be swarming. So this is a way to get rid of them, and especially those females, 100 to 200 eggs every time they multiply. That's how they do it. And that's why you can have literally thousands of mosquitoes in your yard, or you can do DynaTrap. Now, this is the full acre. I'll give you an idea of the size. The ones that everybody right now seems like everybody's is going for the half acre, all right? Which is a really great size for most people. A lot of you don't have a big property. Half acre's great, right? Well, you know, if you want to get two, put one in the front, put one in the back.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great idea. If you're gonna, you want to spend time on that front porch, half acre, maybe in the backyard, a half acre. The other thing is not just judging it, and you mentioned it earlier, by the size of your property. Where my house is, we have a little drainage ditch in the front. We live on the corner. We're very close to the water. We've got a massive problem. Even though it's not a full acre, let's grab this full acre because I already know I have a problem, and I want to, do the best I can to attract the most biting insects and get rid of them. So it's another way. If you know you have a big problem, grab acre. Otherwise, half acre is going to work just as well. And both of them are the same way. They just plug them in and let them work.
And they work all the time.
That's
they work
it.
round the clock. I tell you, you try this. The first time you empty it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I had that many mosquitoes. Now,
wild.
Peter is sticking around. Peter doesn't know this, but I own this next item, and I got to tell you, absolutely love it. But before we get to that, we still have some bags available. 1,300 people picked up my improvements yard bags. Remember, you're going to have